Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I did. It was lovely. And just ready to launch into a lower body workout this morning. I'm going to start with just some warm-up drills sitting in the chair before we hop on over to the board. But staying along the lines of Mindfulness May, I just want to check in and see where you're at. If you've been able to incorporate any of these positive disciplines into your daily routine. If you have, I would love to hear about it. If you need guidance, a further nudge to get you going, I'm happy to help with that too. I just know what a significant difference it makes in my life. And especially, listen, as we get older and we're dealing with, just more stuff, I thought about this the other day, just all the aches and the pains and the things that we have to address if we want to, live our best life and have a good quality of life, right? So, it's just practicing that patience, isn't it? But I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I'm wondering what you were able to do. Were you able to get outdoors at all? It was nice. We had a hailstorm here. It kind of blew in and blew out, but it was really windy. And that hail always comes in and it's kind of nutty because I've got these high ceilings with skylights and it just pounds on those skylights, but it's kind of cool, while I'm doing my meditation and it's just this pounding of hail. Anyway, so I'm going to turn on some music and then I am just going to start doing some drills while I'm sitting here waiting for you guys to join me. And Barney, you're just going to have to hang tight and wait till after the class and we can play. I just want to make sure the stuffed animals are out of sight and out of mind. All right, so I'm going to scoot this chair back and you're going to sit at the edge of the chair. Now, I'm going to pay a little extra attention this morning on the knees. I've been feeling some stiffness in my knees. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Jenny. I'm just going to launch into some nice, easy drills to warm up your knees because, we really utilize those knees, don't we, during this lower body workout? And mine have been kind of stiff lately, so listening to my body. Good morning, Betsy. So you're just going to sit at the edge of that chair. You're going to lengthen your leg, heel down, toe up. You're going to relax the knee. Now, what you're going to do is just press that knee down, hold it for a few seconds, and release. Press the knee down, and then release. Now, the other thing I want you to think about, when you press that knee down, flex your quadriceps muscles, okay? And release. Press, flex the thigh, and release. So this is just part of a quad set that really is just a nice warm up for those knees and thighs. Okay, so we're just gonna gear you up and get you ready. Press that knee down, flex your thigh and release. And we're gonna do that 2 more times. And last one. And release. Now switch. Press the knee down, flex, and release. Another way you can do this, and I know I've shown you before, is actually putting your feet on another chair. That's kind of nice. But when you press that knee down, you're really squeezing those quadriceps and release. And try to keep your spine straight, okay? Press down, hold for just a couple seconds, and release. Press, flex, and release. Press, squeeze, and release. And one more time here, press and and release. Okay, good. Now we're just gonna go into those leg extensions. And you're gonna exhale as you extend, so just further warming up the knee and your thigh. Stay nice and tall. Exhale as you extend. How are you feeling today, ladies? Feeling good? Are you ready for the workout? You're not gonna believe this, but they never came to pick up the picnic table. I was on the phone again, arranged with Lowe's. They were supposed to call yesterday. They never called. I just have this heap of wood in the back. I don't know. I guess they're just super busy, but you know, the worst customer service ever. But I did call American Express and get a credit. So now I just need it picked up. Okay, we're just going to do 2 more of these. And then release. You can just pat that out, get some nice blood circulating into that thigh. Then we're gonna switch. Yesterday I did a few video tips on foot pain, kind of utilizing some of those drills that I did with you the other day, not only to help improve flexibility and mobility, but to just really get some good circulation in the arch of that foot and into your toes. So important, isn't it? Exhale as you extend. And let's just do 4 more of these. Keep your abdominals in tight. And then last one, hold and release. And again, just like pat it out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do a straight leg lift. So just lift and lower, lift and lower. It doesn't matter how high that leg goes, but we are focusing on those quadriceps. The stronger those quadriceps are, the more stable the knee, right? Exhale. Lengthen that leg. I really feel this for 4. Breathe. 3, 2, last one, and release and switch. Lift, lift. Sit up nice and tall, straight leg, strong leg. And 4 more times. Last one here, and release. Good, okay, just march it out a little bit. You can use your arms too if you like. And just start getting that blood circulating through your whole body now. Just waking you up for a Monday morning workout. So you're not pounding that floor, but lift. Warming up those hip flexors too. Strong arm here. You can make a fist. Just a few more seconds here. And relax. Good morning, Vicki. How are you doing? You're going to do it soon? Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing you later then. Okay, now we're just going to stand on up and we're going to warm up our hamstrings. And we're just going to do a straight leg lift. So you can hinge forward slightly from the waist. Standing leg stays bent. And exhale as you lift. Gotta warm up the back of your legs too, right? And really also think about squeezing into the glutes at the top, keeping those hips stable. So just where as high as the leg comes up naturally is where you want to go. You don't want to force it. Just think about the hamstrings. All right, the back of that thigh. Exhale up. Let's get 4 more here. And last one, let's hold it at the top and point the toes. Now tight little straight leg lifts. Lift, lift. Pull those abdominals in tight, picking that focal point. You should start feeling the hamstrings talking to you now. And let's get 4, 3, 2, hold up. Release, push that heel into the floor. Lift and press the heel down. Now focusing on that Achilles tendon, let's just warm it up. Press the heel down into the floor. 8, press. 7, 6. How are you feeling? Feeling good. I'm feeling really good this morning. Okay, 2 more times. And hold it down. Hold it here. And let's switch. Step back. The only thing is, I don't have any cute sneakers to match my outfit. I need to get some white sneakers, ladies, for the summer. Straight leg lift. Put your mind into your hamstrings. This is where we start practicing that mindfulness, right? Getting in tune with our bodies. Always listening in to any discomfort or pain that we might be feeling. So if we are, we can modify. And let's get 4 more of these. And then we're gonna hold this one at the top, point the toe, tight little lifts. Pull your abdominals in even tighter here to protect that low back. Breathe, breathe. Relax those shoulders. Four, 3, 2, hold it up. Step back, push that heel down, and lift up onto the ball of that foot and press the heel down. Let's warm up those calf muscles, shall we? Lift and press. By the way, I keep forgetting to ask you, are you putting on your own music? Because a lot of times, music is such a great motivator. It really lifts your spirits. I don't know if mine is loud enough for you to even hear. And let me know what you would prefer. Like if you want me to just turn mine off altogether, or if you like the little bit of background music that I have, or if you want to just jam to your own, beat. Okay, 2 more times here. Lift, press, lift, and let's hold it down. Hold. And then bring it forward. Okay, let's grab that chair behind the board. If you need to grab a quick drink of water, please do. And first, you're gonna just put your feet flush up to the back of that board. And you're gonna make sure you've got a firm seat. Now you can either just use your hands on your thighs to stand up, or you can go ahead and grab the poles. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, okay? Because we're just gonna further warm up our quadriceps, our knees, our low backs, the whole ball of wax. Okay, stand up and sit. Stand up. This also starts warming up those hip flexors. And breathe when you stand up, okay? And you can go as slow as you like. There's no rush here. want to try to just use those hands. Just make sure you don't lose your sitting, okay? That the chair doesn't slide away from you. So if you want to grab a hold of it to make sure, because my chair has a tendency to move around, especially on this hardwood floor, so I have to be careful. I really love this exercise as a really thorough warm-up drill for your lower body. Using all the strength of those thighs to stand up. Such a great functional exercise for everyday activities, right? Okay, let's just do 4 more of these. And last one here. Hold it up. Okay, let's move the chair. Let's get it out of the way. And first, we're just gonna go into some crossover taps. So it just gets a little bit more to that outer thigh, the IT band. So you're gonna just place that heel on the number 2 and then step down. And then we're gonna switch. Now we're gonna keep that board center. Keep the knees soft. And just use your breath here. I'm really pulling my abdominals in tight because that really stabilizes me. And look at that foot placement or that heel placement. Relax your arms though, okay? Working that inner focus, because as soon as I don't focus, do you see what happens? That happens. So it's that brain-body connection that Dan is always so eloquently talking about in his Tuesday classes. Okay, let's do 1 more on each side. Good, now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna step up behind the 2. We're gonna lift the knee, and then we're gonna rotate it out and bring it center. Rotate it out and bring it center. Now we are really working those hips now, right? Use your breath, keep that standing leg bent. And let's just do 2 more of these. And then step it down and down. Now we're switching. Step up behind the 2, lift the knee, press out, bring it in. Hip rotations, super important as well when the focus is on the lower body. Standing leg is bent, relax those shoulders, use your breath. And let's do 2 more. You got that? And then step back and down. Now we're gonna do 4 counts. Step up, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, step down and down, switch, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, step down and down. Again, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, step down and down. You got that? Step down and switch. Stay nice and tall. Use your breath here. How are you doing? step down and down. Feels good, doesn't it? Step down and down. Now last time on each side, lift 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step down, step up, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step down and down. Good. Okay, now let's just step it out a little bit here. And then we're going to step up behind the 1, drop the board and the 1, and we're going to rock side to side just for 8 counts, and then we're going to find our center. Here's 6, 7, 8, find your center. How fast are you able to find that center balance? Good, okay, rock side to side. Two more times and then we'll find that center again. Last one here, and let's go for it. Pick that focal point, tighten your glutes. Breathing, stabilizing, relax the grip. Pull the abs in tight. And release. Now step behind the 2 and the 2. Let's rock side to side for 8. Here's 7 and 6. 5, knees soft, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go. Hit it. Find the center. Breathing. Think about those pressure points in your feet. Evenly distribute. Okay? You got that? Breathing. Okay, excellent. Let's rock side to side for 8. Here's 5. How are you doing? 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and here we go. Let's go for it. Now, if you're feeling really stable, you want to take one hand off. That's great. And I'm feeling pretty darn good, so I'm going to take the other hand off, focusing, breathing. Really helps to build that joint stability. Boy, especially in those ankles and those knees and hips, right? Okay, how did you do? Rock side to side. Now we're going to step behind the 3 and the 3, rock side to side for 8 and 7, 6. Were you able to take your hands off? 5, 4. Don't worry if you can't yet. You will. That's being consistent, right? Okay, you ready? Let's do it. This takes a little bit more of a challenge. Think about your core a little bit more. Distribute the weight in your feet evenly, breathing. Okay, good. Let's rock side to side for 8. How did you do with that one? Thumbs up. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and one. Here we go. Find that center, tuck that pelvis under, tighten those glutes, pick that focal point. I'm really feeling this in my quads, my inner thighs, and I'm going to try to take one hand off. And then the other, getting fully present with my body and my breath. I'm really feeling this a lot in my inner thighs. You got it? How are you doing? Okay, that's it for me. Rock side to side. How did you do with that one? It's always more challenging, isn't it? Okay, now we're gonna step behind the one and the one again and just do those hamstring curls to release those legs out. Release, release. Just let it go. We did a lot of work just then. Just kick your butt. Kick your own butt. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, now drop the board, step it down, and step it down. Now get a quick drink of water. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna step across the board into somewhat of a lunge, and then I'll show you, follow me first. So you're gonna step forward you're gonna press forward, right? And then you're gonna lift the knee, step back and down. Step up, press forward, lift the knee, step down and down. Step, lift, down and down. Step, press forward, lift, down and down. Press forward, lift, down and down. So semi-lunge, lift, down and down. Now you can go as fast as you like with this, or you can go slow. It's up to you. Press, lift, down and down. But when you press forward, I really want you to feel it in that thigh. So it's a slight pause, okay? Pause, then lift, down and down. Pause, lift, down and down. So it's also important to work coordination, right? As well as balance. Press, lift, down and down. Press, lift, down and down. Now we're gonna hold this one up. Hold it, extend. Extend, standing leg stays bent. Exhale up. Let's get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, last one. Let's hold it. Then bring it in, step it back. Now look, give yourself enough room in between those legs. Keep your chest lifted. And you're gonna dip down and up. So you're just gonna go into a stationary lunge, listening to your body. If this bothers your knees, then you can just keep doing the knee ups, or you can get up on the board and rock side to side and find your balance. You can just do a low impact cardio move, whatever you like. Otherwise, what we're doing now is we're focusing here. Okay, so it's a drop down, vertical drop, chest lifted. I'm really feeling it. Let's do 2 more of these. And then we're gonna hold it at the bottom, breathing. And then we're gonna pull it up and we're gonna go into our leg curls. Keep this standing leg bent. Now this is challenging. If you need a break, please take one. Pull those abdominals in tight. Really squeezing into those hamstrings. Get deep into that contraction. Squeeze. Let's get 4 more. And hold it at the top. And then step down and down. Bring it center, and let's just step side to side to release it out a little bit. How did you do? Did you make it all the way through that sequence? It's challenging, but remember, always tuning in, listening to our body. The body will tell you if you need a break, if your form is faltering, if you feel any pain in your joint. You can just simply do this. You can do knee ups, you can do leg curls. There's so much you can do, right? Just work it out a little bit here. You can lift that foot too now for an extra release. Always feels kind of nice, doesn't it? You don't ever have to go at this pace, okay? For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Let's step it out. Before we switch to the other side, get a quick drink of water, because that's a longer sequence, right? Okay, so you know the drill, right? Step forward, push, lift the knee, step down and down. Keep the board down. Step up, press, lift, down and down. Always a pause here. Feel all that strength in your thigh. Down and down. Step, press, lift, down and down. You can speed it up if you like, but if you do, you're still pausing on that forward lunge. Just for a beat. Lift, down and down. You got it? All these exercises are helping so much to improve your balance, improve your agility, your stability, your coordination, your mind-body connection, strengthening those joints, those muscles. You're doing so much more than you even realize. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. And then we're gonna bring that knee up, hold leg extensions, abs in, nice and tight. Exhale as you extend. You with me? I'm feeling it. For 4, extend. 3, squeeze. 2, and hold it up. Then step it all the way back. Give yourself enough room. Pull your body away from that front leg. Come up on the ball of that back foot. It's a vertical drop. So now we're working this thigh, getting deep into those glutes. But again, listening to your body. Press, squeeze up. This is always a challenging one for me. That's why I took special care in warming up our knees and our hips before we started. Let's get 4 more. 1, squeeze up. 2, 3, and hold it down. Breathing, and then lift and curl that back leg. So that standing leg is getting a workout. Really visualize squeezing into those hamstrings. Work it just like you would the biceps. For 4, and 3, and 2, and hold it at the top. Release and release. Woo, how did you do? Step touch. Work it out. That was a challenge for sure. So let me know how you did. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and march it out. Ooh, just let it go. And then we can kick it. Further release. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and march. Get your knees up a little higher if you can. You don't have to. You can always put your hands on the poles. You can also take a seat and march it out there. Whatever you need to do. Okay, now let's go into those hamstring curls. Just get that blood pumping back into those hamstrings. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, side step here. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and let's do a light little march. Just catch your breath here. And we're gonna get ready for our squats, because you know you gotta do it on lower body day, right? So first, you're gonna stabilize, step behind the 2 and the 2, rock side to side, keep those hips back. And then when you're ready, find your center right away. Pick a focal point, sit into the squat, and then up. Sit into the squat, and up. Look at that red activator ball, and up. All the weight should be more into the heels of those feet. You should feel this in your glutes. Holding for a beat or 2 at the bottom. Keep that chest lifted. Has your squat, has your form improved since you've been doing these classes? let's do 4 more of these. 1 and up. 2, squeeze up. 3, and last one here. And bring it up. Woo, squeeze the tush and just go into your leg curls and release. Relax those shoulders. Just work it out. Feels so good to have this release, doesn't it? 4, excuse me, 3, and 2, and 1. Good, now step behind the 1 and the 1. Find your center right away. Holding. And if you feel good, take one arm off. And the other. Hold and breathe. I've got a froggy in my throat. Thinking about those pressure points in your feet. And then we're gonna go into our calf raises from here. So come all the way up, press the heels down, lift, press, lift. Try to find that center. That's the tricky part, isn't it? When you come up. That's when we're really working what? The proprioception connection. Lift. Darn it. For 4, 3, and 2, last one, let's hold it up. Okay, now I'm gonna try my darndest, hold this center. And if you're feeling good, you wanna try looking to the right. And then center to the left. And center. Drop the heels, bend the knees. Stand up. Now put your right foot on that red activator ball. You can drop the board to the side and let's just work the ball of that foot and work your ankle. Nice, easy, full rotations here. So you're really thinking about pressing the inside of the ball of that foot than the outside. Really getting a nice massage too on the ball of that foot. Let's get 4 and 3, 2 and 1, and then drop the board to the other side. Here we go. Press into that activator ball and start rotating inch by inch, getting a full, complete rotation. Working that foot and the ankle. Plus we're opening up our hips too. It's a triple bonus. Don't cheat yourself. Really focus on the inside and the outside of that foot. Keep your standing leg bent. And 2 more of these. Good, and then just rock side to side again. Bring it to the 3 and the 3 and point those toes out. Gonna focus a little bit on the inner thigh now. Are you ready? Let's do it. Find the center. Tighten those glutes. You can drop your tailbone a little bit more if you feel good about that. Make sure you're in proper alignment. So the knees should be right above the toe line. If this is too hard for you, then just go into your regular squat, okay? Now breathing. If you feel like you can take one hand off, go for it. And if that feels good and you feel really confident and stable, take the other hand off. Don't hold your breath, please. We're breathing deeply. How are you doing? Are you with me on this? And then hands back on the poles. Rock side to side. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and here we go. We're going to find that center again. If you need to come on up out of this plie, please do. I'm challenging your inner thighs a little bit today. Focus on that breath, those pressure points in the feet. And then bring it up. Woo! Step side to side and tap it on out. Wow. I'm wondering if you felt that as much as I did. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Drop the board. Step it down and step it down and get a quick drink of water. Okay, just start moving a little bit. We're going to do a diagonal step up with a leg curl. Got to give just as much attention and loving to those hamstrings, okay? So first, you're going to set that board, drop it down. And then when you're ready, step up, leg curl down and down. And we are going to alternate. So you're going to go at your own pace here. But I like this because, you know, after doing a strength move and balance move like we just did, this little low impact cardio break is a very welcome exercise. Get the blood circulating into those muscles and joints. Use your breath. Now for further coordination, if you want to lift the opposite arm up, you know, you don't have to, only if you're feeling really good about it. Watch that foot placement. So again, working the proprioception connection because this takes balance, agility, coordination. We have to really think about it, don't we? Push it up to the ceiling. If you can, and remember you can slow this way down if you need to. Just burning some extra calories. Why not? Did you indulge over the weekend? Any barbecues happening? It's amazing now that things are opening up and people are getting together, isn't it? After over a year. It's incredible. Okay, let's do 4 more. 1, lift. 2, lift. 3, exhale. 4, exhale, and march it on out. Okay, now we're gonna do that shift and lift for our outer thigh. So first you're gonna stabilize, lift, and lift. But remember, when you lift that leg, the foot is parallel to the floor. Try not to turn the toes up. Try to lead with the heel of that foot. It's a small move because we're focusing on those abductors now. No problem if you keep the hands on the poles. Keep the knees soft. Pull those abdominals in tight. And exhale up. Relax those shoulders. How are you doing? Are you still with me? Okay, we're gonna do 4 more and then we're gonna repeat on the same side, okay? So this is 2, 3. I look really springy today, don't I? Okay, same leg here. Lift, lower. Stabilize this leg, abs in tight. Woo, I feel it. Yikes. 3, 2, last one. Holy moly, switch. I always say when I used to teach classes, all we're doing is lifting our leg. Why is it so darn hard? Because we're isolating that abductor that can be quite tight on most people, for sure on me. Control it. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Woo! And march it out. Wow, okay. I'm gonna have you grab your chair because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cross that leg over and then open it out to the side. Cross and open. Cross, open. Standing leg stays bent. If you need a break, please take one because my legs are screaming a little bit. And one more here. And center. Now we're going to switch right away to the other side. So stabilize always first, right? Cross and open. Standing leg stays very bent. And open. And we're just going to do 2 more of these. And, oh boy, march it out. You can get those knees up a little higher, release. And if this is too difficult, you know you can always go into that step. Whatever you feel like doing. I just want you to release it out a little bit, pump those arms, and then we're going to kick it out, kick it, release it. Let's get for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and then let's go into our leg curls. Let's slow it down. We're going to start cooling it on down. I'd love to hear how you did. I'm going to finish with some yoga flows and poses, which also is so great for our Mindfulness May. It's like, I always say it's like medicine for our body, because when you're doing a yoga flow or pose, you're just fueling it with your breath. So that breath gets into those joints and muscles and really achieves that mind-body connection. Getting fully present as always with our bodies. Now just do a very easy side step here. Take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. And then just step it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to bring our feet right apart. Now I do want your chair handy, so if you need it for support. But first, you're just going to keep those knees soft. Bring your arms out to the side, and we're just going to go into an easy airplane. So we're going to start thinking about opening up our side body. We didn't really focus a lot on standing core exercises, but as you know, throughout this whole entire workout, you are working your core like crazy. We're just not necessarily getting into that side body where we can open it up. This is also really good for your low back. And you're just breathing through this motion. And then you're going to hold it center. Now you're going to turn the right foot out at a 90-degree angle, and the left toe is slightly pointed in. Now you're going to inhale here, exhale, hinge from the waist, wherever you are. Drop down, other arm comes up, open the chest, press this hip forward, drive that back foot into the floor. And you can either keep your chin retracted in like I am, or if you have more mobility in your neck than I do, you can go ahead and look at your hand. But do try to stack those shoulders. Reach for the ceiling and send some deep healing breaths into that side body, okay? And keep that going. And then bend this leg, place your forearm on your thigh, and then you're going to zipper this arm all the way over your head. Reach through those fingertips and breathe. Don't forget to drive that back heel into the floor, squeezing your left glutes. Send that healing breath in with healing light. Let it travel all the way through your body. And then slowly releasing, and with straight leg, put your hand on the back of your thigh, palm facing you, reach up to the ceiling for inverted triangle. And then release. And then switch. Okay, so the left foot pointed 90 degrees. The left is at a 45, so the toes are slightly pointed inward. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge. Drop down from there, stack those shoulders and breathe. Make sure all the air is blown out before you take that next breath in. forearm on your thigh, zipper that arm up and over. Try to get that elbow next to your ear, extend through the fingertips. If you need to release that arm a little bit, mine needs a little baby release. That's okay, you gotta listen to your body, right? And I did. Get that energy flowing all the way through your body with your breath. And slowly easing out of that. Right hand on the back of your thigh. Palm facing you, lift the arm and breathe. And then release. And then we're gonna go into our low back stretch. Step all the way back, hinging from the waist to that tabletop position. Look at that red activator ball. And send some deep healing breaths into your low back and into your upper body. And then very slowly stepping up. I'm gonna come on over to you. I hope you did great today. And I want you to please take some time today to do some extra stretching, okay? You can stick with me for a few more minutes, but you know, I'm all about thorough stretching. So at some point today, if you can just put some really great relaxing music on, light a candle, pamper yourself, and take yourself through a really thorough stretch, okay? Our bodies really need it. And then switch, press that heel into the floor. And then standing up, and we could stretch out our quadriceps. Press those hips forward. Tighten your glutes. And then we're gonna switch. How did you do today? Do you feel it was more challenging, less challenging? Let me know where you're at, okay? Got any big plans for Memorial Day weekend? It's next weekend, right? I got nothing. Probably just go to the park, you know, and release, and then just kick those out a little bit. And let's do our hip stretch, because we got to. So Daresha, you thought it was more challenging? Oh, Betsy, that is absolutely wonderful to hear. Deepak Chopra's mindfulness today. Bravo. I'm glad you liked it, Betsy. It was challenging for me too, if it makes you feel any better. I just know that for me, I have to stretch some more because my muscles tighten up so fast and my joints get stiff so fast. It's just my body's just designed that way, I'm not very flexible. I have to work twice as hard as most people, but you know what? It's always so worth it. And I really enjoy that practice that I've incorporated daily, because I can do my meditation and my breathing exercises at the same time. So I get it all in, right? But yeah, I'm just wondering if there's anything else you want me to focus on. Please let me know for Friday what you're thinking, how you're feeling with my classes, if there's anything I can improve upon, let me know, okay? But right now we are breathing into those hips. And then release. And then I'm just gonna do a nice low back flow. So round your back and then open, lift your chest. Two more. Hold this, touch into chest, pulling those abdominals in tight. And then release, open the chest, stretch those arms. And release. Okay, now we're gonna stretch out our hamstrings because we've gotta do it. I don't trust that you're gonna do this on your own. Okay, push those hips back and let's just breathe into those hamstrings. I shouldn't say that. I trust you. Look, you know it's important. And switch. Keep the chest up. And then release. Let's just do one more low back stretch. My low back is feeling extra tight today. And then slowly releasing. Okay, well, good work, you guys. Don't forget to tune in to Dan's brain body workout tomorrow. Always so incredibly beneficial, especially if you're just starting out or if you're struggling in any area. And then Kathy's Wellness Wednesday is always so brilliant, isn't it? She's just such a wealth of knowledge, you know? And Thursdays, Dan's, you know, more intermediate advanced class. And then, of course, you have my Friday, half off the board, half on the board. I'm always liking to test your balance, how it is just on the ground, on the floor, before we get into the board stuff. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. You know what I'm gonna do now? I gotta get back on the phone with Lowe's. It's my third time of trying to set up a pickup of this picnic table. Oh my goodness, don't ever order any patio stuff from Lowe's. Don't ever order anything from Lowe's. All right, have a beautiful day. Sending you much love. Thank you so much for joining me in my class. And I'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. Have a great week. Bye, everybody.